this out the way.
He kind of tripped on it. He kind of got bit. He tripped. I don't know if he tripping or if he was supposed to trip to activate tripping. Because it ain't just one nigga tripping. Everybody tripping. And if you can trigger,
Got some more of those shirts that came in.
and I see these people.
Everybody's talking about they liking those retired shirts. We got a few more left. We got them. Retired. I do what I do. I do what I want to do. When I want to do. And how I want to do it. It's not my problem anymore. I do what I want to do. When I want to do it. How I want to do it. Product always outweighs talent. Yeah. Product always talent, guys. Always remember that. Product always talent. You always gotta have product on the side. You always gotta have product. And guess what? Guess what the great thing is about products? They don't spoil. I'm trying to product. One thing about product, it don't spoil. We got some more of them shirts, guys. We got them shirts. Retired. Where's the one that's already open? I do what I want, when I want, where I want. Not a problem anymore. Not a problem anymore. We got a few more of those shirts ready to rock and roll. One thing about products, guys, it don't never spoil. Let's see, I'm trying to find the one that was already open. But products don't spoil. Products don't spoil, guys. Product retired. Those retired shirts, we got a few more left. Since we down at the end, we doing hold on, let me open up one. Since we're at the last bit, $20, shipping included, on these shirts. Retired. If you retired, you got a dad that's retired, grandpa, retired. Retired. We got these shirts, guys. We got a few more left. Thoughts on LeBron? He needs to retire. Yeah, that's my thoughts on LeBron James. He needs to retire. But yeah, we got these shirts, guys. We got a few more left. Just a few. $20. Shipping included. Retired.
created out of thin air. And that's why the dollar loses its value.
Retired shirts.
There's one thing that can never
It's the shirt. I do what I want, when I want, where I want.
from the store of value.
Great shirts, guys. Great quality. Retired. I do what I want, when I want, how I want, where I want. Also, see, it's not my problem no more, guys. Once he retires, we won't have to listen to all the Glazers. I'm already retired. I've been retired for 3 years. I am a retired truck driver. So I'm already retired, bro. Yeah, I'm already retired. See, I already did that. I already been there and done that. You still trying to do it. I already did it. I am retired at 50 years old. I've been retired for 3 years already. I already did that. You late. Appreciate you for joining the show. But we got a few more of these shirts left. If you're not retired, maybe your dad's retired, your grandpa. Nice shirt for your grandparents and parents, guys. Great shirt. We only got a few more left. They've been selling like hotcakes. That's why right now, these last few, $20, shipping included. Yeah, that's how we doing it. $20 shipping included. And then again, Boston got beat. Then again, we got 50 episodes coming up. Cash App giveaways on Friday. We might just throw in a shirt. Cash App giveaway. Send you a shirt for free. Just might do that, guys. Because we're celebrating 50 episodes of the Walk Down. And showing appreciation to everybody that rock with the channel. And we only got a few more of these shirts left. Might just do Cash App giveaways. Well, not might. We are doing Cash App giveaways on the 50th episode. Might just throw in a shirt. See, guys, what y'all must understand, product outweighs talent. Long as you got product never spoils. Product outweighs talent. Yes, it does. You can have all the talent in the world. Guess what? You can't outbeat products. You can't. Because one thing about products, they never spoil. Never. You can always find a customer when you got product. You got good work sells. Take it from the OG. Multiple streams of income. You gotta have some product on deck. In 2025 and beyond, where's the remote? In 2025 and beyond, give it to me. 2025 and beyond, you gotta have products. You gotta have product. You gotta have more than one way to skin a cat. Yeah, that's what my grandpa told me a long time ago. Boy, it's more than one way to skin a cat. As long as you got something for sale, as long as you got work, Work always sell. Even if you hold on to it. And one thing about good work, it never spoils. Never spoils. Never spoils. Good work never go bad. Never. See, the first game I was watching, the Celtics got beat by the Knicks. Now we're moving on to game 2. Game 2 is OKC. I don't even know who they playing, nor do I care. I just want to watch the game. Yeah. So I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I am your host, the one and only Stock Sniper. And guess what? In a minute, these Stock Sniper shirts, we're going to have some more of these in stock, along with the hats and the shirt. Stock Sniper hat, Stock Sniper shirt. Last batch went like hotcakes. This batch here went kind of slow. These retired shirts, they went kind of slow. But that Stock Sniper shirt with the Stock Sniper hat went like hotcakes. But I gotta wait till I get some more of these in, because the next set of Stock Sniper shirts and hats gonna be a different logo. Yeah, it's gonna be different than this. This old school throwback, old school. I got a whole new design that's coming. The print is already in. But these are throwbacks. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody want Pacific throwback shirts of this design, these are old school shirts. It's gonna cost. But we got a new design coming in. I think y'all gonna like that. I think y'all gonna like that. These designs on these retired shirts, I like the old school retired shirts a little bit better. But these, the quality of the shirt is a lot better than the other retired shirts that we had. But guess what? These are going like hotcakes. We got a few more left. And guess what? We bring them to the internet. So, retired shirts on deck. Let me know if you want one for you, your dad, your mom. You know, we got Mother's Day coming up. You know, if you got a mom or a grandma that's retired from anything, retired from a job, you know, retired from being a stay-at-home mom, just any kind of retirement. It could be changing your life. Maybe you've retired for doing things you know you're not supposed to be doing. Bro, I don't do that no more. I am retired. Great shirt. Great retirement shirt. A great gift. And these shirts are on sale right now. We only have a few left. $20, including shipping. That's it. Shipping included. $20 a shirt. If you get 2, we'll do 2 for $30. Yeah, we'll do 2 for $30. Shipping included. Can't beat that. A great Mother's Day gift, guys. Great Mother's Day gift. So, y'all, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I'm your host, the one and only Stock Sniper. If you are interested in one of these shirts or 2, my phone number, my direct phone number is in the description of the video, of this live. All you got to do, send me a text, Stock Sniper, I want to buy the shirt for my mom or whatever, or for you. And I got you. Wait, if it's, I got something special that I'm going to do. If it's a Mother's Day present, we're going to take 50% off on the shirt. So the shirt is $20 with shipping. If you specifically tell me it's for my mom for Mother's Day, we're going to take 50% off. So it'll be $10, including shipping. Shipping is included. If it's a Mother's Day gift, straight up. So let me know. My phone number's in the description. We don't have that many more left. Right now, we got large and extra large. They've been going like hotcakes, guys. They've been going like hotcakes in real life. So I'm bringing these to the internet because a lot of people been asking me, when you see my shirt, you go get the other shirt. When you see my shirt, a lot of people been asking me about the shirts. But the thing is, we're waiting. This shirt right here, we're waiting on some more of these to come in. Retired. We're waiting to get some more of these. We're waiting to do some more of these. We're waiting on those. Those are kind of on back order along with the new Stock Sniper TV shirts and hats. So, but on the walk down, when we do the Cash App giveaways, I'm going to send out some free merch. So if you in the live and I send you a Cash App giveaway, you're going to get a free shirt with that. But in order to get the free shirt, you got to be in the live on the 50th episode of the walk down. The 50th episode of the walk down. Today was 46. Once we get to 50, we're doing Cash App giveaways. And I'm going to send you a free shirt. That's what we're doing. We only have what? I think 5 larges and 5 extra larges left on the shirts. That's all we got left. So probably we gonna have less than that left because Friday I'm doing Cash App giveaways and I'm gonna give away some shirts. That's what we doing. Other than that, Mother's Day special. If you tell me, my phone number's in the description, send me a text. Bro, I want one of them retired shirts. It's for my mom. Even if you say it's for my dad, 50% off. Yeah. So the regular price is $20 with shipping. So you send me 20, I ship it to you, and you ain't got to worry about shipping. But if you specifically tell me it's for my mom or it's for my dad, 50% off on the shirt. So it'll be $10 and you ain't got to worry about shipping. Hey, what's up, Pew? What's happening, bro? Appreciate you for joining the stream. So my phone number is in the description. send me a text and let me know, hey, Stock Sniper, bro, I want one of them shirts. It's for my mom. It's for my dad. 50% off. Or you can wait to the 50th episode of The Walk Down. The 50th episode of The Walk Down, we're doing Cash App giveaways, and I'm going to send a free shirt to everybody that's getting Cash Apps. We are sending a free shirt. We got 5 larges and 5 extra larges left. That's all we got left. 10 shirts. Until the next shipment come in. The next shipment gonna be brand new logos on these Stock Sniper shirts, brand new logo on the Stock Sniper hat, and the original retired shirts. We've been getting a whole lot of reaction to this shirt, to this specific shirt right here, to this one. But this time we didn't get that one, so we waiting on that shirt to get developed. But we got these remaining ones that's left. And we only have, what we got left is, we got large and extra large left. They've been going like hotcakes, guys, in real life. They've been going like hotcakes, and we only got a few left. So, until we do some more, hopefully, that be like another month, 3 weeks to a month. I need an XL, bro. I'm down for the shirt. When the next shipment come in, 3X. The next shipment come in, I got you. Gonna be about another 2 or 3 weeks before we make some more shirts. We want to try to get the original shirt back in stock. The original shirt. But we got a few more left. And like I say, when we do the Cash App giveaways on the 50th episode, whoever get the Cash App giveaways, we're going to give out some free shirts. That's the last of the batch. But the new logos on the Stock Sniper shirt and the Stock Sniper hat, these are the old logos right here. We got whole new design that we bringing out. Okay, we got Denver and OKC playing right now. We got Denver and OKC. I haven't been watching OKC, so we're going to see what's going to happen. I sure hate my Rockets lost last night, man. I sure hate it. Where's my water jug?
I put it right there.
Oh. Yeah, I lost my voice from last night with the Rockets and the Warriors. I lost my voice. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I am your host. Thank you for joining the stream. This is the one and only stock. This is the one and only Stock Sniper. Yeah, the one and only. And we here just kick back watching the game. I'm trying to really see about OKC because I haven't watched them. I haven't watched them all year. So I got to see. I got to pay attention to what they're doing. I appreciate everybody for hitting the like button. Everybody that's been rocking with me, I appreciate you. Let me know, what's your favorite team? Are you going with OKC? You going with the Denver Nuggets? who do you want to win the NBA Finals? Me personally, I want Steph Curry. Since they beat my Rockets, I want Steph Curry to win another championship. If Steph Curry can win an NBA title again this year, he will be my number one all-time best player in the NBA. Above anybody. Above Jordan. Above LeBron James. Above Akeem Olajuwon. Sorry, Houston fans. Above Clyde Drexler. Above Tim Duncan. Above Kobe Bryant. Yeah. If Steph Curry, they can do it again. I want to see Steph Curry raise that trophy again. Denver 3, no good. Okay, is that OKC or is that Denver? See, I don't like watching on this TV. I like the big screen where I can really pay attention. Because you know I'm old, my eyes kind of bad. First quarter, 26-26. I think that's the Denver Nuggets. Right there. Three-pointer, no good. Denver Nuggets, foul on the play. Denver at OKC. Nope, that's OKC. Denver Nuggets are in white. See, what I've noticed is that Golden State fans ain't really showing up for the game. I seen a lot of empty seats in San Francisco. Happy Cinco de Mayo. It's May 5th. Happy Cinco de Mayo to everybody out there. I am drinking a Modelo in celebration of Cinco de Mayo. Shout out to all my Mexican partners, all my Mexican friends, everybody that I grew up that's from Mexico. I know how to speak Spanish. I don't do it a lot. Lately, I ain't been speaking, but I know how to speak Spanish. Shout out to all my Mexican partners. Shout out to y'all. So since it's Cinco de Mayo, I gotta talk about the Hispanic community and what I love about Hispanics, because I was raised around a lot of Hispanics. That's how I learned how to speak Spanish, right? So yes, I'm a black Mexican. Yeah, I said it. I'm a black Mexican. I was raised around a lot of Mexicans. What I learned from the Mexican community, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, this is Mexican Heritage Day, is the togetherness of the Hispanic community. They stick together, bro. They stick together, right? If they have a disagreement or if they don't get along, guess what they do? They keep it behind closed doors and they talk about it as men or as women or as a family or as a community. You will never know the real disagreements behind that community. Unlike the Black American community is the direct opposite. So that's the reason why the Black American community can't get nothing done. And it's getting worse and worse. Take it from the OG. It's getting worse and worse. Why? Because everybody else recognize that we can't get along. And one thing about it, other communities look at us real funny because y'all can't get along with yourselves. Why would we interact with you knowing that you can't get along with your own people? See, one thing about life and one thing about civilization is that everything is based on community, culture, people. So think about it. If your community is just like a household, if me and her can't get along in our household, it's easy for the enemy to creep in, right? All the enemy have to recognize is me and her or whoever not seeing eye to eye. They will come in, conquer and divide. That is one of the first laws. Listen to the OG. That is one of the first laws of the art of war. You ever heard of the art of war? The vision of your enemy is the first law, right? If you're going to war with somebody, all you got to do is infiltrate your enemy. Infiltration, AKA, cause division between that community, that tribe. That's all you got to do. That household. All you got to do is throw a monkey wrench in the program. You ain't even got to be there. Once you understand what you can do and say to cause division, all you got to do is throw it out there and wait for it to catch. Once you cause division in that platoon, in that community, and that household, that is the main law of the art of war. Once you do that, guess what? It is very simple to conquer the enemy. Why do you think these countries think down of America? Because America is divided. The red and the blue, I talk about this all the time. The red and blue are at war. The red and the blue are fighting over the throne, which is what? The system of America. They fighting. They've been fighting over that throne for nearly 20 years. And we're seeing the consequences of that number one rule of the art of war right now. We're seeing it. And guess what? Long as they keep us paying attention to bullshit and bubblegum, it's going to get worse. Because guess what, guys? The black community, as you as a black American, you are worth a whole lot more than what you think. We are worth a whole lot more than what we even know. The tariff war, listen to me clearly. what's going on, guess what? They are fighting over money. They are fighting over us. Because guess what? The black community spends more money than anybody in the world. Yes. Africa, they want us over there. America wants us to stay here. They want us to stay here so they can do what? Continue to go in our pockets. Without the black American, bro, America is out of there. Now, if somebody was to say, you know what, Stock Sniper? If black America wake up and leave America, America will go down. You know what? I will believe that. I have not yet heard one person say that if black America really leave, it ain't even got to be that much of, it ain't got to be a lot of black Americans. If out of the black American community, if 2% of black America take Africa's invitation, because if you don't know, that's what's going on. Listen to the OG. Africa have sent out the notice. All you black Americans, y'all can come back to Africa and we're going to give you citizenship under these criterias, right? Under these criterias, if you pass this, you can come back to Africa and we're going to open you with open arms. All it takes, if 2% of black America leave this country, guess what's going to happen? This whole American economy gonna go to shits. Damn the American dollar. See, the American dollar losing value really don't mean nothing. All that means is that it costs a little bit more to buy this Modelo. That's all that means. But if we take our families and get the hell up out of America and say, you know what? It's better over here. I like it over here. I don't even want to be American no more. I dethrone my American citizenship. Guess what's going to happen? Do you know that if you go to another country and you like it better over there, and let's say I don't want to go back to America. I like it over here. I brought my whole family. I like it over here, and I don't want to go back to America. I might as well just give them back. I don't want my American citizenship no more. Guess what, guys? In order for us to give back our citizenship, it costs money. It costs over $20,000. If I go to Europe, if I go to Africa, if I go to China, Russia, whatever, Canada, and I get citizenship over there, and I like it there, and I don't plan on coming back here because I like the way how I'm living over there, and I don't want to come back here. And I say, I want to denounce my American citizenship. America's going to charge me to do that. A hefty charge. Why? They don't want to lose that because your Social Security number is attached to the debt. Your Social Security number is attached. It is used as leverage. So all these guys, the system, can get loans. So the system of America uses our social security number, uses us as a pawn. Yes, it's a crazy system, bro. They uses us as a pawn. They're using us as leverage right now against China and the tariffs. But it ain't gonna benefit us. It's gonna benefit the powers that be. That's why it's very important to make her earn, spend less, and invest. I say that every day. Because listen to the OG. It's a fact. It's a fact. OKC up by 6 right now. 8 minutes left in the second quarter. It's a fact, guys. Just think about it, man. They using us as a bargaining tool to get what they want. You think whatever they saving, whatever they getting out of the deal, you think they gonna split that up? You think that they gonna split that up amongst us in America? Hell no. Nope. Not at all. Why? Because they understand the numbers. They understand that. Matter of fact, I'm finna show you if it's on here. I'm trying to find it right now. Oh man, it's not on here, bro. I was trying to show something, but it's not on here. It's not on this phone. Let me look. Wait. Let me. I think it's on this phone. I'm finna show you something. I don't think it's on. Wait. I know it should be on here, bro. Hold up. I'm finna show you something. Very, very important. Did I erase it already? I think I did, bro. Yeah, I erased it already. Let me see if I can Google it. Percentage of Americans living paycheck to paycheck. Wow, that number done went up. What the fuck? Huh?
Number on what?
The percentage of the American. What?
The debt?
It went no. It went up. It went up, guys. It went up. Okay. I'm going to make another video. I made a video a few months ago about what in the world just happened? I made a video a few months ago about back then it was 40% of Americans don't have $1,000 to $2,000 in the bank. Some of y'all might remember that. Now, that number went up 59%. It's not 40 anymore. You know, I'm a numbers guy. So 60% of Americans don't have 1K saved up. Matter of fact, I got something better. I'm going to take a picture of this. And I'm going to, yeah, this is what I'm about to do. Yeah. Take that out. And I'm going to send this to that phone. Yeah. Share. I'm going to send that to that phone. The number went up, guys. The number went up. All right, there you go. I'm about to share it now. Hopefully, I'll be able to do it. Hold on, give me a second. I got to figure out how to do it. All right, hold up. I think I can do it now. Can I get out of the way? Damn. Well, let me move. I'm going to move. Now, I made a video about this months ago. Back when I made the video, it was 40% of Americans don't have 1K or 2K in the savings account. Look what it is now. Let me move. Okay, I moved. Look what it says. Despite the country's current low unemployment rate, the annual study found that 59% of Americans in 2025 don't have enough savings to cover an unexpected 1K emergency expense. That's the new numbers. The old numbers was 40%. Now, according to this study from CBS News, which is a credible source, says that according to Bank Rate report, %60 of Americans in 2025 don't have enough savings to cover an unexpected emergency expense. That's not my numbers. That's their numbers. Let me take this off. That is some stats for your ass. So that means that 60% of this country is living paycheck to paycheck, bro. And what that tells me is that we're spending too much money. That's exactly what it is. 60% right now. It went from 40 to 60. From when I made that video months ago, it was 40%. And it jumped from 40 to 60. Bro, think about if we keep going the way we going and nothing changes, that number is going to jump from 60 to 80 by the summer. You know, we don't like to shine. We like to shine in the summer. That 60 gonna jump to 80%, bro, by the summer. But what we must realize is that is where the system of America, that's where they want us, bro. They want us right there. Why? Because they can control us. They can control you. If you are inside that 60%, they can control you. Meaning that you got to stay on that job that you don't like. You got to stay in that neighborhood you don't like. Oh, yeah. You got to keep needing them. And guess what? They're going to do you all type of ways. They're doing us all type of ways right now. Me, right? Let's make an example. If I want to leave America as a Black American and go somewhere else, man, I like it better over here. Guess what they're going to do? I don't want to go back to America no more. I can make an earn, and I'm retired. I'm retired, right? For one, I am retired. Number two, I still make an earn, right? In the stock market, I day trade. So I make an earn. I can go out of this country and be good. I'll still be able to do what I do. Guess what? If I go over there and get comfortable and say, you know what? Ain't no reason for me and my family to go back to America no more. I don't want my citizenship. And I call the American government. Hey, what's up, Trump? Look, bro, I don't like it over there. Y'all got a lot of problems. You know, yeah. Y'all got people running the country that's not in the best interest of me and my family. You know what? These people over here, they look out for me. We do good business. They like my family. My family like their family. You know what? Bro, I don't want to be a citizen of America no more. Guess what's going to happen? It ain't that easy to sign a piece of paperwork. I dethrone my rights as a citizen of America. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to charge me a hefty taxation to get rid of my American citizenship rights. Just think about that. They tax us for every little thing. Bro, we on a plantation, bro. We on a plantation. And right now, they really, and it's like that because I'm Black, right? The American system cannot afford to lose Black America, bro. It is a fight right now over Black America. It's a fight. They don't want Black America to lead this country. They don't, guys. Listen to the OG. As a Black American, and another thing, I'm gonna say this. I'm monetized. I talk like this. This video won't be monetized. It won't. This video, guys, won't be monetized. It won't. When I get up tomorrow, this video will be yellow, straight up, or red. Because I'm speaking truth. They don't want that. But one thing we must understand, if I was on here arguing with somebody that's black, that video will be monetized. I'm not arguing. I'm not cussing nobody out. I'm not cussing at all. I'm telling the people that's watching, I'm telling my people about the system of America. This video won't be monetized. I'm telling you. They will demonetize this video by the time I wake up. They won't pump this video out to the masses. That's why I don't care about likes, views, or whatever money that I make on YouTube. I don't care. Because I know the way I speak, YouTube is not going to pay me for this video. They not. Because I'm telling y'all, the system of America is in battle with other countries for access to the black community. Why? Because we spend the most money. The economy is on our shoulders. If you spend money every single day, white people don't spend money every single day, bro. Hispanics don't spend money every single day. Chinese in America, they don't spend money every single day. Black folk spend money every single day. Look it up. Black folks spend more money than any community. So guess what? If they lose the black community, this economy, I'm not talking about the American dollar. See, the American dollar is what don't keep America afloat. The American dollar is just a currency that moves up and down, right? It's just a currency. If the American dollar goes down, that just means that Modelo costs a little bit more money. That's all it means. But if Black America leave this country in drones, guess what's going to happen? That's going to affect the bottom line of America's money. Because America's product is the Black American. We are the product on what we work, how we work, and what we spend. The working part is only the beginning. The spending part is what means anything. I'm gonna give you an example. I own a restaurant, right? I got workers. I pay them to work. This is the system of America. Pay attention. I own a company. I own a small business. I own a burger shop, right? I sell hamburgers. I got workers. I make money off my hamburgers that the workers prepare and do work all the business. I collect the money and I pay them, but the money that I pay them, they spend it all back with me. Did you catch that? This is how the system of America works. I'm gonna explain it again. I own a restaurant in my hood. I sell hamburgers. Everybody love my hamburgers. I got workers that make the hamburgers, that make the fries, that work the cash register, that package it up, that hand it to the customers, right? I got plenty of customers. I pay my workers, right? Well, when they get their paycheck, they spend all their money with me. That's the system of America. We make our money as working in America, and 60% of America, I just showed y'all the number. 60% of America spend their money back with who they work for. I hope y'all understand that. Every time you spend money, you giving it back to Massa. Not only do you work for Massa, but you spend your money back with Massa. Have you ever wondered why people from overseas, they don't work like that? They work for Massa, but they don't give him the money back. They keep the money. Black Americans work for Massa, but they give the money right back. That's just like you working for your employer. He pay you the paycheck, and then you get a paycheck right back to him. That's the system of America. And guess what? They know they got Black America brainwashed like that. So, y'all think it's a fight between China and Trump? That's not the war, guys. They fighting over me and you. They fighting over that 60%. They fighting over the black community, guys. And guess what? All those countries got their arms open, wide open for Black America. If 3 or 4% of the Black Americans in America go back to Africa, Africa would be an A1 country in 10 years. So basically, they're fighting right now to keep us here because they understand if Black Americans leave America, it don't even take that much percentage. If 2%, so don't think where it got to be, don't think that it has to be a whole lot of Black Americans to go over there. It don't take much. They can't afford to lose 1% of the Black community to another country. They can't, bro. If they lose 1%, I said 2, but if they lose 1% of the Black community to one of these foreign countries, this country as we know it is finished. Not because of no American dollar. The American dollar don't mean shit. I'm telling you that right now. The American dollar don't mean nothing. It just mean that we got to pay a little bit more for Modelo. If the American dollar drops, that just means you got to pay a little bit more for what you buy. But if we leave 1 or 2%, if America loses 1 or 2% of customers, this country will be out of there because they know one thing. Black Americans not only built this country, but we spend all our money with the people we work for. Spend all our money back. So we'll go to Africa or one of these other countries, build that country up, and then spend the money right back with them. They already know that. That's why it's a battle. That fight It's a fight over black Americans, bro. Just pay attention. All these other countries, their hands are wide open for black America. Putin already said Jesus was black. Putin said Jesus is black. That lets you know right there. Africa want us back. They are giving citizenship to black Americans right now. All you got to do is get plugged in. Easy citizenship. That's it. Come on. We want y'all, black America. Why you think everything's going on right now? All of a sudden, Trump bringing up Africa now. All of a sudden. At first, he was talking about Venezuelans, those people. Now, he has implemented Africans. Yes. He's targeting Africans now. You got to pay attention to what's going on. It is a fight over the black community. Right now. Right now. And they're going to do what? Boy, they're going to do anything they can not to lose a black American citizen. If you don't want to be a black American citizen no more, you got to pay big money. To get them to give them citizenship back. You got to pay big money. A lot. But the thing is, what I really notice, they want to keep us not knowing about that. Well, how do they keep us not knowing about that, Stock Sniper? They give the people that run the internet a whole lot of money to keep us talking about the things that don't even matter. They want us to talk about Diddy. They want us to talk about Sexy Red. They want us to talk about 607 Unk. They want us to talk about Charleston White. They want us to talk about Sexy Red, Suki with the good cookie. They want to talk when they want us. They want to keep us right there, bro. They want to keep us right there. Listen to the OG. They want to keep us right there. They don't want us to know what's going on the rest of the world. They don't. They want to keep us right there. If you notice, today is Cinco de Mayo, May 5th. Have you noticed all these other races? How they do them to how they do us? They want to keep us in a box. Right here. They want to keep us right here. Why? Because we are the most powerful. We are the most powerful. And once one of their biggest fears, they got two big fears. Number one biggest fear is that we come together. If we start acting like the Mexicans, the Chinese, the Caucasians, guess what? If we start acting like them, America is finished. The system of America will be transformed. Listen to the OG. I'm talking about the system of America will be transformed. Just imagine if the system of America was transformed into what Malcolm X visualized. Just think of what America would be if the system was transformed. They are fighting for the system of America right now. Listen to the OG. They are fighting for the system of America right now. Hey, what's up, Haitian Reds? How you doing, bro? What's up, Dre? How you doing? They are looking, they are paying, they do not want the black community to turn their back on America. That's why the black American vote, they fight over that too. And see, what they think is that if they pay them rappers a whole lot of money, that they'll get our vote. It worked with Obama, it worked with Biden, but it ain't working no more. Just pay attention. They finna try to do all type of shit. Now, black Americans are leaving this country, bro. Why do you say that, Stock Sniper? Bro, I be outside. I know niggas in the hood that's getting passports. People that I never thought would leave a block. Not only are they getting passports, they trading stocks. They trying to get the hell up out of here, bro. Dudes on MLK that's sitting on that damn bucket that I always talk about. They talking about passports and plane trips. So, in real life, majority of Americans, black Americans, are leaving this country, bro. That's what's happening. They're getting the fuck up out of here. Faster than you could think. They're getting up out of here. Straight up. They ain't just going to Africa. They're going to Europe. They're going to Australia. They're going to France. They're getting the hell up. They're going to Russia. They're getting the hell up out of America. But America want to make us think if we go to Russia, don't go over there, they're going to do you all type of ways. Don't go to, but these countries, bro, they love black Americans. They love us. If you're about to earn and you spend less and you invest and you ain't, you ain't on that nigga shit, they want you to come. They got their arms wide open for black Americans because they know one thing about us. They seen the work we did. We built this whole country, bro. Not only did we build this whole country, but we spent our money. That is the ultimate citizen. That's the ultimate customer. Somebody that'll work for you and then spend and be loyal, build your business, and then turn around and spend all that money that you paid them back with you. Boy, that's a hell of a customer, right? Just think about it. If I'm a retired truck driver, I got a guy that's driving my truck. Not only do he pick up the loads on time, he drop them off on time, he take care of my truck, but when I pay him, he spending all the money back with me. Think about that. That's somebody you don't never want to let go. Right? Now I'm gonna break it down for the street guys. If you're from the streets and you hustling You got a clucker, right? That you give him your work and sell it all. He not only sell all your work, but then the cut that he get out of selling the work, he spit it all back with you. That's the American community. That's the black community right there. We work, right, for America, the land of milk and honey. We work for them. Then we take our money that we being paid from the paycheck and then spend it all. That's why that number I showed y'all, 60% of Americans don't have $1,000 in the savings account. 60%. And guess what? The system of America, that number went from 40. The last time that video I made, the first video I made, it was 40%. Now, as of today, it went from 40 to 60. And guess what? The system of America will do anything in the world to keep that number right there or more. Right there or more. They want to keep it right there. And then they turn around and say, we're in a recession. How are we in a recession when the jobs report just came out last week? They added 177,000 jobs in 1 month. How is that a recession? That's not a recession. If jobs are being added and increased, that means that you can go out and work 1, 2, 3 jobs. Just because you feel like you have to go work 2 or 3 jobs, that don't mean that it is a recession. That's not what a recession is. What we got to know is that people that got money got more than one income. A matter of fact, having one income is not normal. I've never had one income in my whole entire life. Having more than one income does not mean it's a recession. Having more than one income, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to have more than one way to make money. For my street guys, if you're in the street, most street guys are in the street, they sell weed, they sell crack, they sell pills, they sell cigarettes. Same scenario. That's normal. So if you're working in the real life, in the real world, you're supposed to have more than one stream of income. That does not mean that it's a recession because you got to work more than one job. You're supposed to be doing that anyway. A recession is when there ain't no jobs. When you can't find a job to save your life. That's when it's a recession. When you don't have no job and nobody's hiring, you can't get a job nowhere, 8 out of 10 people can't find a job, that's a recession. When there's no work, that's like a drought. For my street guys, like a drought in the street. When ain't no work, it's a drought. AKA, that's a recession. Ain't no work. You don't work, you don't eat. That's a recession. But if you can get 2, 3 jobs like that, that's not no recession, guys. It's not. It's not. That's not what a recession is. See, they say recession this, recession that, recession this, recession that. That's the American system scare tactics. That's what they tell us to keep us right here. to keep us on that job that you don't like. If I keep telling you, it's a recession, bro, ain't no jobs. When somebody say recession, AKA no jobs, that's what that means. So if I keep telling you, if you work for me, I'm a retired truck driver. I'm gonna use that as another example. If you work for me and you drive my truck and I know you good, you drop off all my loads, you take care of my truck, you wash it 2-3 times out of the week. Every time I see it, it's spick and span clean. And then when I pay you, you spend the money back with me. Why wouldn't I tell you, ain't nobody gonna, look, bro, ain't nobody gonna take care of you like I take care of you. Ain't nobody gonna let you hold a truck like I let you hold my truck. Ain't nobody gonna loan you money when you short ends on your rent. Ain't nobody gonna pay your light bill, right? Ain't nobody gonna do you like I do you. Ain't nobody gonna take you. You need a ride to go wash your clothes. Ain't nobody gonna take you to go do that but me. So those other people, they gonna do you all type of ways. That's what they telling you. When they say it's a recession, that's what they saying right there. Because they want to keep you right there. If you driving my truck and spending all the money back with me, basically you working for free. I'm gonna tell you anything I gotta tell you to keep you right here. Yeah, I'm going in tonight. I'm gonna tell you whatever I gotta tell you to keep you on my hip. Why? Because you working for free and you spending all the money with me. You're loyal, which is wrong. You know, you shouldn't do people like that. But say, that's the system of America. They want to keep their feet on your neck, right? They want to keep their foot on your neck. Like, the right way to do it is this. If you driving for me, and I know you good, I'm going to be like, bro, you need to save some of that money, right? You need to save some of that money and try to get your own truck, right? You need to spend less money, bro, right? Stop spending all that money back with me. Keep some of your money and save it. Build your money up and buy you a car so you won't have to call me for a ride to the store. Build your money up so you can pay for your own truck cash. So you can start your own trucking company and go to work for yourself, and I'll find another driver. But the one thing about the system of America, bro, ain't no love. It's not. The system of America take their money. If you're a W-2 worker, you already know what I'm about to say. They take their money before you get it. They get their money first. They don't care what you going through. The system of America is dirty. I ain't talking about the people, the system. The system is not designed to benefit you and I. It's not. The system of America is not designed for that. It's not. This video on how I'm talking won't be monetized, guys. Won't. It won't be, bro. It won't. But if I was only arguing with a brother or a sister and acting niggerish, they want to keep us right there. They want to keep us acting like niggas. The system of America. The system of America run all these platforms. The system of America is watching right now. The algorithm is watching right now. Is watching me and listening to what I'm saying. The system of America don't want y'all listening to me. It won't promote this video. And I know it. I've learned about the system. I was taught about this system. They did my grandfather all type of ways that I don't have permission to even talk about that. A World War I veteran, a soldier, did him all type of ways. The system of America is dirty. If my grandfather didn't have the knowledge to earn, spend less, and invest, he knew how the system was. But he earned. He did what he needed to do. He spent less and he invested. If it wasn't for the investments, he'd have fell right into the booby trap of the system of America that I'm talking about right now. Now, I know we're supposed to be watching the game, bro, but lately, I've been on it because I see what's really going on with the system of America, bro, and how they are so stingy. How can I put it? They trying to, how they keeping the necks, how they trying to keep the clamp down on Black America neck because they know they this close from losing the whole Black community, bro. They this close. You know how I know that? You got dudes in the hood on the blocks invested in the stock market, getting passports, buying wholesale houses in record numbers. And by the day, it's growing, it's growing, it's growing, and it's growing. That's what's happening. I see this in real life. When I go and visit my people, they doing what they do, but they on Robinhood, buying stocks, asking me about stocks, asking me about different platforms, going down there to that county, trying to get on those auctions. They're earning, spending less, and investing. They're not buying all the Jordans no more. They're not going to the club on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. They're slacking back on doing those things. They're not tricking off with them hoes no more. And not as much. They're still doing it, but not as much. There's a change going on, guys. It's a change going on. And I know if it's happening in my life, it's happening all around America. Straight up. When you have, bro, I've been thinking a lot lately. When you have regular street guys, dudes that you know are crooks. See, me, I like to take negatives and look at it in a totally different way. When you see street guys, when you know they are street guys, from watching and the things they do, it might not be the right thing, but none of us are perfect. Right? None of us are perfect, bro. But when you see those type of guys, YNs, going to a whole nother country and posting up, that means something. It means a lot. It means that we are changing, bro. Small change is better than no change at all. And I've been seeing that. And I thought about it. I say, bro, and I've been seeing it. Then I thought about it on another level. We got YNs, dudes that committed crimes, street niggas, catching fights and going overseas to whatever country that they choose. And seeing things from a whole nother perspective. Seeing things from outside of America. And seeing little changes here and there, here and there, here and there. Things are changing, man. That's all I got to say about that. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Dre, Reg, PewTube, all the guys, Chase AM, Mandy. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I hope I put something on y'all mind, right? Think about it, right? Don't focus on the negative. Focus on the positive. Take a negative and turn it into a positive. Because it's something happening, bro. And it's happening right now. With the help of Donald Trump. It's happening right now. It's a lot we can learn. Donald Trump is exposed. So the people that are young, you should understand. Donald Trump is exposing a lot of things. It's all out in the open. But be careful. Because they want to keep us focused on the negative. When they want to keep y'all focused on the negative. They want to keep y'all right here. But we got to think. Y'all got to think outside of the tracks. Always look for, this is a tip. Always look for the positive in every situation. Because guys, we are not perfect. I ain't perfect. Nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. A lot. We learn from the worst of us, just like we learn from the best of us. If you know anything about the Bible, majority of Jesus' disciples, whether you're looking at in the Bible or the Holy Quran, most of those guys were crooks. Most of those guys were murderers, convicts. But the thing that they had is that they wanted to change. They wanted to change. They understood that they wanted to make wrong right. See, ain't nothing more powerful than a changed mind. He who is without sin cast the first stone. Those are the best things I learned from my grandparents. Nobody's perfect, bro. But you got to try to look for good in each and every person, and anybody can change. Sometimes it just takes longer than others. The stock sniper, I used to do all kind of shit, bro, when I was in my 20s. Some people wouldn't, if I really told people the things I used to do with being around me right now, they wouldn't believe it. They wouldn't believe it. I used to be a cold-blooded dude, man, in my 20s. But guess what happened? I changed my mind. Ain't nothing more powerful than a changed mind, guys. So, with that being said, I love and I appreciate y'all. 704 Wall Street is my block. 704 Wall Street is my block. Yes, it is. I'm the only one posted up on that block. If you ever come to Wall Street and you come to 704 block, I'm the only one there. I'm posted by myself. Yeah. 704 Wall Street, that's my block. So with that being said, earn, spend less, and invest. And teach others and teach your kids. With that being said, I love and I appreciate y'all. 8:30 a.m. in the morning, live Trapping Tuesday. No, yes, Trapping Tuesday. These days are going by so fast, guys. For me, you know, I'm training for a marathon, and I'm really focused on me. So things are going fast, right? Days are going faster than my mind right now. That's just what's happening. I mean, I'm living my best life. And that's all I got to say about that. I love and I appreciate y'all. 704 Wall Street is my block. 704 Wall Street is my block. Earn, spend less, and invest. 8:30 a.m. in the morning, Trapping Tuesday. We don't get it out the mud. We get it out the market. So with that being said, I love and I appreciate y'all. It looks like OKC blowout. Same thing. As always, I'm out.